A very good morning, student. Today we are going to discuss class 8 subject physics law of flotation. Okay, what do you mean by law of flotation? What law of flotation tells us? Law of flotation states that the total weight of floating body, will be equal to the weight of liquid displaced. Okay, the total weight of floating body, suppose if any body is floating in the liquid, so it will displace some amount of water. Okay, the weight of this displaced water will be equal to the weight of floating body. Okay, take the example of this one. See, this is the floating object. Okay, it is displacing. It is floating on the liquid. So it will displace some amount of water. Okay, the weight of this displaced water will be equal to the weight of floating body. Okay. Now we will discuss on what factor the flotation of object depends. Okay. So first factor is the weight of the body. The flotation of object depends upon the weight of the body. Okay. What is the weight of body? The force with which earth attracts, you can say pull every object towards its center is known as weight of the body. What is the weight of the body? The force with which earth pulls every object towards its center. Okay. Here weight is acting downward. Always weight acts downward. Okay. Always weight acts downward. Okay. First factor is the weight of the body. Okay. Second factor is the beyond force. Okay. What is the beyond force? If we immerse any floating object into the liquid, it will float on the liquid. Why it will float on the liquid? Because liquid is applying a force. You can say liquid is pushing the object in upward direction. Okay, this with the force, liquid is pushing the object in upward direction with the force. This upward force is known as beyond force. We denote the beyond force with FB, and we denote the weight of object is W. As I told you, the weight of object is acting downward because the weight of object depends upon the gravity of the planet. So weight of objects always act downward, and beyond force will always act in the upward direction. Due to only these two factors, some objects sink in water, some objects float in water, or some objects float on water. Okay. Now we will these cases. In the first cases, see here, if the beyond force is less than the weight of object. In first case, if the beyond force is less than the weight of object, as we know, beyond force is acting in upward direction and weight of the object is acting in downward direction. Okay. See here, if I place any object on the surface of liquid, okay, then there will be two forces acting. First is the weight. Weight will act vertically downward, and beyond force will act vertically upward. Okay. If the weight of a body is more than the beyond force, in which direction will it be resulted? In downward direction. In which direction will be the resultant? In the downward direction. Net force will be in the downward direction because the weight is more than the beyond force. That's why net force will act towards the downside. Okay. That's why this object will sink into the liquid. Why this object is sink into the liquid? Because weight of the object is more than the buoyant force. Weight of the object is more than the buoyant force. That's why this object will sink in the water. In other words, what we can say, the density of this liquid, we denote the density with rho. The density of this object is more than the density of liquid. If the density of object is more than the density of liquid, then weight of object will be more than the buoyant force. That's why object will sink into the liquid. Okay, this is the first case in which the weight of object is more than the buoyant force. In other words, we can say density of substance, density of object is more than the density of liquid. Done. Come to second case. In second case, see here, what will happen if the weight of liquid will be equal to the buoyant force? What will happen if the weight of object will be equal to the buoyant force? Okay. If the weight of object will be equal to the buoyant force, then what will happen to the object? Then object will float into the liquid, but under the surface of liquid. If the weight of object will be equal to the buoyant force, then object will float into the water. Object will float into the water, but under the surface of water. It will float, but under the surface of water. Okay. If the buoyant force will be equal to the weight of object, then the object will float on the surface of liquid, but under the surface. It will float, but under the surface. See here, object is under the surface. Okay. Done. In this case, but what will be the density of liquid and object? In this case, density of object will be equal to the density of liquid. In this case, density of object will be equal to the density of liquid. That's why this object is floating in the liquid, but under the surface of liquid. Okay, this one done. Second case we have done. In first case, weight is more than the buoyant force. In second case, weight is equal to the buoyant force. In third case, if the buoyant force is more than the weight of object. In third case, if the buoyant force is more than the weight of object. Okay. Now see here, buoyant force is acting vertically upward. Okay. Weight is acting vertically downward. Weight is acting vertically downward. Buoyant force is acting vertically upward. As we know, buoyant force is more than weight. Then in which direction will be resultant forces? Net force. Net force will be in upward direction. That's why the object will float on the surface of water. Why the object will float on the surface of water? Because in this case, the buoyant force is more than the weight of substance, because here buoyant force of liquid is more than the weight of substance. Okay. In other words, what we can say, according to density here, density of substance is less than the density of liquid. Density of substance is less than the density of liquid. Okay. That's why this substance is floating on the surface of liquid, because here density of substance is less than the density of liquid. That's why this object is floating on the surface of this liquid. Okay. I am repeating this case again. In first case, weight of object is more than the buoyant force of liquid. In first case, weight of object is more than the buoyant force of liquid. That's why here that's why the net force is in the downward direction. That's why this object sinks. Into the liquid. Okay. In other words, we can say here the density of substance is more than the liquid. That's why this object sinks into the liquid. In second case, if the weight of substance will be equal to the buoyant force of liquid. If the weight of substance will be equal to the buoyant force of liquid, then what will happen here? Then the object will float in the liquid, but under the surface of liquid. In this case, if the both the terms will be equal, here if the object will float but under the surface of liquid. Okay. Here net resultant will be 0. Net resultant will be 0 because both the terms are equal. Okay. And in case of densities, here the density of substance as well as density of liquid both are equal. Both are same. Density of substance as well as density of liquid both are same. In third case, if the buoyant force of liquid is more than the weight of substance, okay? As we know, buoyant force is acting vertically upward and weight is acting vertically downward. Buoyant force is more than the weight, that's why net force will be in the upward direction. Net force will be in the upward direction. So that's why this object will float on the surface of water because buoyant force is more than the weight of substance. Okay. In case of density, we can say that the density of this substance is less than the density of liquid. That's why this substance is floating on the surface of liquid. Okay. Okay, बच्चे. I hope you have understand this concept. Thanks and have a nice day.